Good morning, Stats 333. So I've had a lot of questions about the cluster sampling question on the practice set, so I thought I'd shoot a video to walk you guys through it today. So I had a weird night last night. One of our neighbors brought over a baby bunny that had been attacked by a kitty, and so they named that kitty not the kitty, they named the bunny Lucky, and that's why I have the leaves here. Unfortunately, Lucky didn't make it, but that's okay because that's just life. So first and foremost, let's define cluster sampling. It is a method of obtaining a sample by dividing the population into groups or clusters. And then what you do is you take a simple random sample of those clusters, and then you use the members of the clusters as your sample. So in the question, it states Medicine Hat College stat students work in clusters of 4 double desks called a pod. There are 48 pods and 8 students per pod. Obtain a sample of 24 students using a cluster sampling procedure. So I've done a little visual for you with little mustache guys. So at each desk there are 2 students and 1 pod is 4 double desks. So really the pod equals the cluster. That part of the question is totally done for you. So the next step would be to obtain a sample of 24 students using a cluster sampling procedure. So I took all of the desks that contain 8 students each, and I just numbered them 1 through 48. Now, to obtain the sample of 24 students, you could use a random number table or Excel and just try to get 3 different pods, which would have 8 students at them each. And so then that would equal 24 students, which is what they're asking for, a sample of 24 students. So what I'll do is I'll switch over to Excel and I'll just show you. You can go equals rand between 1 and 48, because we have 48 pods. And then I'm going to drag this down 3 times because there's 8 students at each pod. So 8 times 3 is 24. And I got pod number 26, 6, and 30. And the students at those pods would be my sample. Now, I was talking to somebody yesterday, and it is true that if you make any changes to this, the rand between will also change. So for example, I'm just going to hit enter. And I'm going to drag this down, and you can see all of the numbers change. So just do it one time. And that's how you do that question. Hope that helps.